Good evening and welcome to the Sports Bar and talkSPORT. I'm Jamie O'Hara. Over there, Jason Cundy.
Has anyone seen Denmark? Peter Schmeichel, can you hear me, Schmeichel? You must have went a little beat in bacon. Can you hear me, bacon? Pastry, Sky. Lego. You must have went a little beat in the Vikings. And come over here, you got butter. Can you hear me, bicycles? Hans Christian Andersen. Abba. You must have a hell of a beat in Gifred in the 10. Gifred the 10. Weaver, can you kick it for 10? You must have one hell of a beating.
Huge night of World Cup players for the home nation, Scotland. Awful tonight, but they win 4-2. Unbelievable scenes up there. Fair play. They are going to the World Cup. 03 717 22 33 44. Wales, they were like Brazil tonight. Unbelievable against North Macedonia. What a performance that is. That means England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland still have a chance at being at next summer's World Cup. Unbelievable. Get involved in the show, what have you say. We'll talk some transfer rumours as well later on in the show. International break is over. We'll get back to Premier League action as well. But what a night for Scotland. You are in the World Cup. 03 717 22 33 44. Woo!
Oh, Adrian Durham, listen to it. Was Army. Go on YouTube. Adrian, we're going to the Alps, don't worry. I'll send you a postcard.
I mean, wow, what a game. What a game.
I mean, there's a reason why it's the greatest game in the world. The Republic did it Sunday night. Late goal to secure their place into the playoffs. Pip in Hungary. And tonight, we saw something similar. I mean, just absolute limbs at the end. I thought Scotland done everything they could to throw it away.
Yeah.
They stunk Hampton Park out. They stunk the place out. They were terrible, even against 10 men. But you know what? It's a 90-minute plus game. And somehow, I don't know how they've done it. They beat Denmark 4-2. I don't know how they did it. But well done, fair play. They're at the World Cup. It is astonishing stuff. It really is.
Yeah.
I'm watching the season.
I mean, we're watching.
I know monitors up here now.
I mean, look, we watched.
It's the greatest game in the world, mate. It is.
It is
just insane
unbelievable
stuff.
Game. Unbelievable. Scott McTominay scores one of the best goals you'll ever see.
Wowzers.
Yeah, I mean, incredible goal. If Ronaldo scored that, we'd be talking about it. It's one of the best goals ever. Outrageous. But after that, Scotland were terrible.
They were, mate.
They were so bad. But they dug in, found their way back in front. Shankland comes on, scores, and you think, right, just see it out, lads.
Yeah.
Like, you're there, you're in the World Cup. 2 minutes later, they concede again. You're like, what are you doing?
They done everything they could somehow to try and throw it away.
Yeah.
Honestly, against 10 men. Even against 10 men, they were terrible. Honestly, they seemed... I thought the crowd was terrible. There was a nervousness.
Yeah, they were
so quiet. You know, they only seemed...
I wouldn't say they were terrible, but they were nervous.
Oh, mate, I thought there were periods in that first half, towards the end of just for half time. Crowd, look, I understand the nerves and the fear, and they're trying to. There was one section they're singing Scotland, but other than that, I mean, look, it's all about result. Nothing will ever change in football.
No, it doesn't matter.
It'll never ever change.
No one's going to remember.
No one's ever
how Scotland played in that game.
No,
they're going to remember Kieran Tierney scoring in the 95th minute.
Yes,
and then McLean is at the end, scoring from the halfway line.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was on commentary. We was watching it and listening.
Shoot!
Shoot!
Yeah, and he was right. From the TV angle we had, you couldn't see where Schmeichel was. But he gets his head up. And, I mean, look, I can only imagine what's going on north of the border right now will be absolute mayhem. Absolute mayhem.
I mean,
tonight, I don't know how many people are going to turn up for work late. But if you're a boss of a big company in Scotland, you're probably out with them.
Yeah, do not expect anyone in tomorrow. Fair play to Scotland. We give Scottish football a bit of a bashing, but tonight, I tell you what, that was fair play.
No, you've got to give credit because it's Denmark. there was a stat during the game in the 90 games they've played in World Cup qualifiers, the last 90, they've only lost 11. So now they've lost 12 in 91. That is an unbelievable stat in itself, right? And one of them they lost, I believe, was up in Scotland before. So, you know, they try to make a pig's ear of it.
Kieran Tierney, I'm just watching the strike.
Do you know what, right? He would have known, right? It's such a lovely strike. That's not easy, by the way, because you can overhit. You can, as you know, you put too much power on them.
You can stick it in rosette.
Just stroke the ball. It's a brilliant finish.
He's got time to think about it as well.
Yeah,
he knows in his head.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is probably the last chance we're going to get.
Chance.
Yeah.
To send us to the World Cup. That goes through his head.
Yeah, of course it does.
Everyone, you know, when you play football, you have that moment.
Yeah, he knows.
Oh my God.
I've got a chance here.
This has dropped to me.
Yeah.
I've got time.
On my left foot, and I'm walking onto it.
And I'm like,
yeah.
Is it going to happen?
How many times have you seen players knuckle those?
Yeah.
And they put too much on it. He's just cultured left foot, instep, got enough whip on it, enough pace, hasn't overhit it, hasn't underhit it. And
You've
then,
got to love football.
No.
I mean, what a game.
I mean, look, we do give Scott. Even you and I were up going, oh my God.
Yeah, no.
It was one of those moments.
People might think that, we want to dig him out, but we was actually in the
No,
game room. And
we
I was
were.
like, I actually want them to score.
Yeah, no, listen, we need Scotland there. We need, talkSPORT, we need Scotland there, and we've got Scotland there.
Yeah.
We do, because...
They need to be better than what they showed tonight, but...
Oh, no, listen, they play like that, mate. They ain't getting out of the group. They were terrible tonight. They were...
Top the group, though.
And Denmark are a good side.
Yeah.
Denmark are a good side. But who cares? No one cares.
Oh,
That is just a brilliant...
He's like, oh, no.
And he's got to be out.
Unbelievable.
He's got to be out of his goal. By the way, that ain't a red card. They've got lucky tonight, Scotland.
It's a penalty.
It's 100% a penalty. That is not a red card.
A lot of people not happy with it. But,
We're in the office. In the office, some of the lads are saying
it's on the look. It's harsh. It's on the line.
I think it's more of a penalty. Where I will agree with them, I'd love to know what Scotland fans think. Right? Is there enough to be 100% right to say it's definitely a penalty? Now I think it is, but you don't get the right angle. Not from what I've seen.
No.
You need an angle from behind the goal. You need inline. You need all the camera angles. I'm guessing. I think it's a pen.
No, I think it's a pen.
But
his foot's on the line when he makes a foul.
Yeah, but we are guessing a little bit because you haven't seen the camera angle. You need the camera angle down the barrel from the touchline, and if they're going to bring VAR for big decisions like that, you need to go 100%. There needs to be no doubt. I'm probably 98% sure it's a pen. You can't have 2% doubt, especially then you go with on field.
Well, it doesn't matter tonight because Scotland are in the World Cup. An unbelievable finish